Alrighty. Hi, folks. This is the HeroClix Syndicate. It has been a long time, so I do apologize to our three viewers, aka Bill Daroche and him two more times. And apparently Joe Harrison. So shout out Joe Harrison, World Championship. Congratulations on that. I'm Ethan Davis. I'm going to be the primary host, and I have my co-host joining me, Gabe.
Hello, I am Gabe or Gabriel. Either one is cool. Um, I'm gonna be your co-host for a little while here.
All right. Wonderful, Gabe. Can you tell us, like, just briefly how you got into clicks
Oh
and
gosh.
some of that stuff? Just basic info.
Um, officially, like for real, started playing HeroClix January 1st of 2025, but I think I maybe played 4 or 5 games of HeroClix over the 2020 to 2022 period. Like it was not serious. I barely knew what I was doing, but I had a tiny bit of a head start. Um, you know, this year's been pretty eventful for HeroClix for me. This is the biggest year of gaming I've ever done. I've already been to 3 tournaments, 2 smaller ones. I went to a tournament in Rapid City where I got third. I got top 8 at the Nebraska Tropical Regional. That was a lot of fun. Got to meet a lot of cool people there as well as Rapid City. Rapid City guys, they're the best. They're so nice. And I actually went to Worlds this year. I joked about it the last couple of years, never actually intended on going. Um, this year, like 4 or 5 months ago, I said, you know what, it'd be cool if I went, and I did, and it was an incredible time. I got absolutely obliterated in Team Sealed, and I got 78th at Modern. It was a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. I have a semi similar story. I've been playing a little longer. I've been playing since Wonder Woman 80. My first super rare I pulled was Chip, the Green Lantern. I think it's one of the best figures in Silver Age. But that actually brings us why to the why we're rebooting the series. So it's been pretty obvious that we haven't had a series for a while, and there's been a handful of reasons. And school is the big one. Like we were just in college, and we still are, but our situations have changed. And Silver Age is my personal favorite format, and I know it has a lot of issues, and it can be really hard to approach. And a lot of the old set reviews don't approach Silver from the mindset of the current rules. They approach Silver from the mindset of the rules in, well, for Spirit of Foes of Spider-Man in 2016. And the rules in 2016 are so different than the rules now. 9 years ago, we've had several major rules changes since then, and pushing damage and indom just aren't things. Like the game functions completely differently than it used to. So this series is going to be dedicated to just going through old figures, trying to find those diamonds in the rough, and getting to know those figures, saying our thoughts, saying our team builds. You have anything to add to that, Gabe?
Not a whole lot. I'm just excited to learn about some older figures because, I mean, forever ago when I first started playing, the whole reason I actually started was because someone at Dragon's Den before they moved gave me a whole bunch of random stuff. And honestly, I still don't know what half my collection does. So I'm just excited to figure out what some of this stuff is.
Yeah. I can't speak to everything he has because a lot of it's Golden Age, but I do know he has the original Brother Voodoo Prime, like the one that you would run with the Heroes for Hire ATA. And I saw that and I was just like, what the heck? Who gave you that? But I think we're ready to start, right, Gabe?
Absolutely, I'm super excited.
All right, starting off, it's going to be Superior Foes of Spider Man 001 Spider Man. He has the Spider Man team ability Avengers, Spider Man Family, and Scientist. He has the Call and Help from the Spider Verse trait, which reads once per turn for all characters with this trait. When Spider Man hits an opposing character after actions resolve, you may roll a d6 that can't be re-rolled. 3 through 6, place a friendly character with a Spider-Man family keyword adjacent to this character. Additionally, he has a special defense power that says he can use super senses. When he does, he increases the result +1 for every 100 points of the attacking character. What do you think, Gabe?
I think this is a really cool piece.
You think so?
I think he scales nicely. He's got lower stats than I'd like for a figure now, but for the time the set came out, I've just been glancing through the set. He's got some pretty good stats on him.
Okay.
I mean, the 8-speed charge, not great given that they were on large maps at the time, but on a small map, you can work with that. I'm a really big fan of his super senses, especially with the change to Spider-Man team ability being super senses on a 6, but increasing by 1 if you already can use super senses. So if you're getting swung on by a figure that's 100 points, you basically have, what, 3 through 6 senses?
Yeah.
If Collector is swinging at you, you're just 2 through 6 senses. I think it's really cool.
That's true.
And having a 11 for 4 top dial, I don't think that's too bad for a figure this old.
But riddle me this. Would you play him in silver?
If I am strapped for a spider, yes. But there are so many just strictly better Spider-Men.
I agree. So typically what I look for in old figures is that they do something interesting, unique, or they're cheap, and I'm just not seeing that from this Spider-Man, right? So, moving on to 002 Black Mamba. Black Mamba has Femazons, Masters of Evil, Serpent Society, and Spy keywords. The Masters of Evil team ability. 60 points. First trait reads, Black Mamba can use phase and teleport. When she does and moves 3 squares or less, after resolution she may make a close attack. So, pretty standard, just pseudo charge. They've been doing that with phase and teleport and leap climb for years. The attack power reads, Black Mamba can use poison and smoke cloud. When she removes her smoke markers, deal 1 penetrating damage to each opposing character occupying those squares. Huh. And she has a damage power that is not on her starting click. It's on click 2, and it reads free. Make a close attack targeting 1 or more characters occupying one of her smoke markers, regardless of adjacency. When she does and hits, that character cannot be given a all caps move action until your next turn.
This figure, I think, has a lot going for it. But I think having just willpower top dial and a 1 damage kind of hurts.
Yeah.
The dealing penetrating damage when you remove smoke cloud markers is really, really cool. I think you could do something really, really slick with that. Not something that I know at the moment. I don't think I have enough experience in silver for that. But that seems like something you could really play around with. But her other kit just doesn't seem good enough for 60.
Yeah, I'm looking at her, and I think maybe if you could pair her with, like, the Nightbringer ring and use the smoke cloud as free, but I don't think you can because that's all connected to her attack power. Because if you could do that, I could see it being interesting where you just drop smoke clouds underneath people, and at the beginning of your turn, you just deal pen. Like that could be interesting, but no, I don't think she's very good. All right.
Next up, we've got New York Police Department officer. We got a various officer with police keyword and police department team ability. And he's got the slick trait New York's finest. When another friendly character with police department makes a range attack, NYPD officer can be within 5 squares of that character instead of adjacent to use police department. We're looking at a crisp 8 speed, sidestep, 9 nothing, 16 toughness, and a 2 with enhancement for 35 points.
You know,
Hmm.
I think that trait is good, and like that's the kind of trait I'm looking for. I just think he does nothing though, right? For 35 points, like why would you play him?
Yeah, a 9 attack with 2 damage. You're not getting through anything.
And you can get cheaper PDs for that 35 points.
Yeah.
Like
Uh,
I don't
what was
see
it?
it.
Miles Morales' dad from some of the new sets. He's a pog. He has police department. I think he's
Oh yeah,
15 points.
Jefferson. Yeah, that's true. No, this figure just seems bad to me.
I agree.
Captain Stacy, PD 30 points. It starts with a damage special. Outwit. Characters that can't use a power due to Captain Stacy's outwit can't use outwit, perplex, or prob. Oh, this is a common prime. I forgot we had those. Last one was from Notorious, I think. So he outwits somebody, and then they can't use outwit, perplex, or prob.
I like that power a lot. I think it's really slick because you
Honestly,
don't even have to outwit their outwit. You just can outwit anything else, and they just can't use those in addition.
you know, I don't hate that. Like, I don't think it's good, but I think on the right team, like if you can get rid of Safeguard with like Beta Ray Bill or numerous other characters, get rid of their Safeguard outwit. That could be interesting. I don't think it's very good, but it's definitely cute.
Yeah, I wouldn't choose it over any other primes that I know.
Yeah, I agree. You want to do
Like for 30 points, you can get Elsa Bloodstone. I'd rather have Elsa Bloodstone.
true, but the trick areas are restricted. But moving on to
That's true.
Cape Killer. You want to lead us on this one, Gabe?
All right, we've got Cape Killer, a 50 point with a ton of crazy keywords. We got pro registration, one I didn't know existed until right now. Shield, Stark Industries, and Armor, another Various. We do also have the Shield team ability. And on top dial, we've got a special attack power, Take Him Down. Cape Killer can use Incap. When he does and targets a character 100 or more points, modify his attack value by +1. That'll put him to an 11. Opposing characters hit by Cape Killer have boot until your next turn. So you're getting up to an 11 if they're 100 points. But in general, if you hit with him, they lose flight. And Dolphin as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Which is cool with Animal Man going around. I
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'd play him though.
I don't know. I can't tell if the characters hit by Cape get the boot is actually tied to the incap or not. I don't think it is, but these old cards didn't use the slash slash like new cards do.
The way
Cause
that it's worded, I don't think it's tied to the
yeah,
incapacitate.
cause I see that, and I don't think this is good. But a cute gimmick you could probably do is I think it's a vulture or a craven from Spider Verse. And if you give him Pulse Wave, he could potentially just turn off an entire team's speed, like flight, and make it so the Craven gives them like -2 because they can't use improved movement. But that seems like a lot of points to do nothing.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, a 10 for 3. Not great.
yeah. Thug. Thug is actually banned in Silver Age because he's too strong.
Oh yeah, I see. I'm sorting by everything that's legal in silver.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't even see Thug on here.
Fair enough. J. Jonah Jameson, politician, reporter, 30 points. Mayor of this town. It's a trait. Once per turn, J. Jonah Jameson can use Mastermind regardless of point value. All right. Starting with the defense special, Combat reflexes, energy shield deflection, only if he's adjacent to a friendly. Oh, he can only use reflexes in ESD if he's adjacent to a friendly. Okay, I guess. And special damage, he can use Perplex when he does and targets a character with the Spider-Man family keyword or the Spider-Man ally team ability. You can modify any value except damage +2.
30 points for this. My concern is keywords with him.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can probably find a way to give him Spider-Man family because everyone can be a Spider-Man family.
Yeah.
But having ESD and reflexes up to an 18 with power creep where it's at, hitting an 18 is not too hard. I mean, I was playing Destroyer Prime the other day and I was a 16 for 8.
Yeah.
So I need a crit miss to miss him.
The way I look at this figure is just, it's bad. Like, you could just run like a Wesley Crusher and Esme Kaku, or there's several 15-point perplexers, or you could use the ring and get it even cheaper than that. Like, I just don't see a reason why you'd run them, honestly.
I mean, if you want to use your modern points for Perplex, we just got in the Apocalypse Planet pack, we got a 10-point pog with it.
I suppose that's true.
Right.
Betty Brant. So she's 15 points with Reporter. She has a trait and a special speed power. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose an opposing character within 4 squares in line of fire. Until your next turn, that character can't be healed. That's the trait. Her speed power is opposing characters with flight modify their speed values -1. If that character is named Hobgoblin, instead modify all of that character's count values -1. So I think it's similar to the same trait we saw on who was it? It's that trait. It's just not very good.
Similar to Cape Killer? No.
Oh no, it's one of the guys it's from J. Jonah in the Fast Forces, who's a similar trait.
Oh yeah.
It's just not good. It's just hard to set up, and the game's too fast. Like, I think her speed power is cute, but I don't know. I don't know how much that would really affect a game, right? Giving people a flight -1 speed.
I think if a team is set up well and it's built into a decent spot, -1 to your speed shouldn't be too detrimental.
Yeah. Even if you, like, you could use, like, the influence ring or drop her off at a shelf and get her onto the perplex or even the support click. But I don't know. She seems fine, just not. She seems kind of like a unique tech piece, I guess. I don't know. I don't really see a real reason.
I mean, running her with the new Sinestro or Mern, maybe it has some merit, but that's a lot of points for -1 speed.
Yeah. I get, like, it is a -1 speed and a perplex, but
Perplex on second click though.
I mean, that's very easy to do. There's there's no way to damage your characters in silver, right?
I don't think so. That seems fake.
Yeah, it's rhetorical. There's 1.5 million. Do you want to go ahead and read Spider Girl for us?
All right, we've got Spider Girl, a 75-point Avenger, New Warrior, and Spider-Man family. We got Spider-Man team ability as well. We've got that same call and help from the Spider-Verse trait. So on a hit, we're rolling a d6, 3 through 6. We get to place another friendly character with Spider-Man family adjacent to Spider-Girl. We've got a special speed power on 3 through 6. It is Force Blast and Plasticity. And we have a special damage power 1 through 3. That is going to be probability control, but only when she attacks or is attacked. For 75 points, we're getting actually a pretty full set of powers with Running Shot, Pensai, and Energy Shield.
Yeah, but it's 10 for 2.
It is 10
I
for
don't,
2
I don't
with a
know.
single target.
Like, you compare this, and it's like, she doesn't do anything unique. She's kind of just worse Blackheart.
A
Right?
lot of things are worse Blackheart, though.
I mean, true, but, like, she's not unique or anything. Like, she doesn't do any cool ability. She's just there.
Yeah. If you need a weak beater, there you go.
If you're playing a casual game, maybe pick up your Spider
Maybe
Girl.
maybe bring her with you.
All right, Rattler, 60 points. He has Snake Attack. Phase and teleport, and then when he moves through your left, he can make a close attack. Special attack, Quake, Giant Reach 3, improved targeting characters. When he uses Quake and hit characters can't make range attacks until your next turn, even if this power is lost.
I think it's pretty cool. I think that's pretty darn cool. Um, Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Hmm.
His sneak attack, where if he moves 3 or less, does not actually let him use Quake.
No, it doesn't.
So we have sidestep Quake.
When it came out, I believe it did, because you used to be able to like hypersonic. You could actually flurry hypersonic for a while when this set came out. But so when it came out, it worked where you could Quake, and then in 2017 they changed the rules so it doesn't work, and then Wonder Woman 80 they made it so it does work again, and then in Spider-Man, the Spider-Verse set with Prime Spider-Man, they made it so it's an all caps close, so it doesn't work again.
It's a lot of work to say it shouldn't work.
It doesn't work, right? Like neat, but kind of doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Having built-in Mjolnir is pretty cool, though. Minus Pulse Wave.
Yeah, it's it's okay. I'm not a big fan.
We got Green Goblin up next. He's a Hammer Sinister Syndicate Thunderbolt with the Sinister Syndicate team ability for 65. We've got 2 special powers on top dial. Defense, everyone's a pawn. Green Goblin can use Mastermind and Toughness. He can use Mastermind regardless of point value if the friendly character shares a keyword, which I believe is how it works now anyway.
Yeah.
And his damage power, Green Goblin can use Enhancement and Perplex. Very nice.
Whew.
I'm not touching him.
This figure's so bad. All right, going on to Kingpin. Kingpin can use leadership, mastermind. When he uses leadership and succeeds, he succeeds on 4 through 6, so he's 50-50, and he gets to remove an action token regardless of point value. Okay. Special damage. Kingpin can use Outwit. When he does, he may use it as if he occupied a square of the character with a shared keyword.
So he's outwitting through other characters.
I mean, being able to outwit from across the map is cool, but for 75 points, I'm not.
It's not.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's not worth.
All right.
Dagger. We got half of Cloak and Dagger here. That's a Marvel Knight with Spider-Man team ability for 35.
It's us against the world.
We've got the flashbacks. They get a Loki. Your powers are mine. And then you hear, it's us against the world a second time, and then you just die.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, trait. He depends on me. At the beginning of your turn, if a friendly character named Cloak is adjacent to Dagger, you may heal him one click. Very cool. And special damage power, Searing Light. Dagger can use support. When Dagger hits an opposing character with a range attack, that character is dealt 1 penetrating damage instead of normal damage, which is good because her printed is 0.
So what's funny about this is I'm pretty sure there's a legacy card for a cloak and dagger that's older than this figure that generates a dagger, like dagger pog, with that exact ability.
Hmm. That's pretty interesting.
These are some modern stats, man. 4 range, 7 speed running shot. Yikes.
Yeah. I'm just having fun looking at that entirely bare attack and defense power.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
No.
I thought you were like taking the
Moving
freaky
on to
route for a
Stiltman.
second.
Here's Stiltman, the first of the incarnations. Another pro registration with Sinister Syndicate and armor. When you add Stiltman to your force, he comes with a leg extension, and you can pay 5 for additional leg extensions. Very cool. During your game of HeroClix, if he has 2 leg extensions, he has Giant. If he has 4 or more leg extensions, he has Colossal, which is awesome. For 50 points, that's sick. So you're paying, what, 70 points for full leg extension Stiltman?
Yeah.
We've got a second trait. I know this may sound funny, but I can't feel my legs, which is just so great. Whenever Stiltman would take damage from an attack, you may instead remove a leg extension and roll a d6 that can't be rerolled. You're looking at a 50-50, 1 through 3. He takes 1 unavoidable damage. So, I mean,
It's a figure of all
I'll take
time.
that trade. He's also got a special damage power. If Stiltman has Colossal, you may give him a free action and choose an opposing character that attacked Stiltman or damaged your friendly character since your last turn. He has Colossal Retail if he's 70 points. But he's a 10 for 3.
Yeah, that's not awesome. The
I
only
don't.
thing that I like is he can colossal retaliate even after others have, but his stats are bad. He's a lot
Yeah,
of
and
points, and the
no
legacy,
move and attack.
yeah, the legacy Stiltman does the same thing, just better, and for 1 less point.
Wow.
Yeah. You want to read us the shocker?
Next up is the Shocker. We got a 75-point Master of Evil Sinister Syndicate Thunderbolt with Masters of Evil and Sinister Syndicate team abilities. We've got a trait and an attack power, trait being once per turn for all characters with this trait. If a character with Sinister Syndicate, if a character uses Sinister Syndicate to replace their attack value with Shockers, that attack has knockback. Pretty cool.
The old
And
wording, man, generates knockback.
generates knockback. Yup.
Whew.
And we've also got Vibro Gauntlets. Shocker can use Pensai and has knockback when you use Pensai, which, if I'm remembering right, Pensai used to be an action on its own.
Yeah, it used to be like energy explosion. I don't know about when it
So,
came out, but in 2017 it was like energy explosion where you had to take a all caps range.
so at the moment, I believe it's just if you use Pensai for your attack, you do knockback.
It just says he has knockback. He
Okay,
does pen and has
so
knockback.
you can give Shocker a ranged combat action to make a range attack using IT blocking. Very cool. When Shocker makes a range attack, hit characters modify their attack values -1 until your next turn.
Nuh-uh.
I think that's cool. Is it worth it? No, but it's cool.
That's a hard no from me. Tarantula. Assassin, martial artist, soldier. Trait, leaping enhancements. Tarantula can use leap climb. When he does and moves 4 left squares, he may make a close attack. Special attack. Tarantula can use precision strike. When he hits an opposing character of 150 points or less after actions resolve, deal that character 1 penetrating damage for each action token. For 45 points, no speed. I'm not. Yeah, no, no, just no.
No.
Vermin.
Vermin, just like my favorite politician, Vermin Supreme. Um, for 80 points, you get an animal monster, best keywords in the game. Where Vermin goes, give Vermin a free action if there are no rat swarm bystanders on the map. Then you place up to 2 rat swarms adjacent as described on this card. Interesting wording. His other trait, finishing off the sentence where Vermin goes, Vermin follow. When Vermin uses poison, you may increase the damage dealt by 1 for each rat swarm adjacent to Vermin and the target. These rat swarms can't have used and may not use poison this turn. Who
Wow.
could have guessed Vermin has poison? This is a terrible 80-point figure.
The only thing I find humorous is it says place up to 2 rat swarms, because the way it's worded is that's old generate. There was 2 types of placement. You could place like from TK and Clauseritao, but you could also place when you generate. And you kind of had to figure out which was which.
Yeah, it's not super fun.
Alright, Scarlet Spider. He has the assist from the Spider-Verse trait. New Warriors, Spider-Man family, Spider-Man TA. He's 80 points. Special attack. When he makes a ranged attack, choose one. Wait, attack. Choose one for each hit target. Give that character an action token, or that character can't be moved or placed until your next turn. Improved movement, outdoor blocking, hindering, elevated. What do you think?
I think his impact webbing is a really cool ability. His attack power that gives out tokens or makes it so characters that are hit have immobile. I think it's really cool, but I don't think he's worth 80 points.
Yeah, he's not seen the light of day. Moving on to Toxin. 80 points. Printed
We
lead
can skip that.
climb.
He sucks.
Alien symbiote trait. Toxin can use plasticity, shape change, and automatically breaks away. That's hot garbage.
Yeah. We have leap climb, poison, and toughness.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know.
Just no. Mary Jane. Celebrity, 25 points, Spider-Man family. Adjacent friendly characters named Spider-Man modify their attack value by +1 and can use the carry ability, but only to carry Mary Jane. She has Perplex. She's a 25-point Perplex.
Yeah, just use the yellow ring.
That's a no-go.
You get a 15-point Cordian Thunderer for 15. You get him for 15. You can get the ring for free.
Yeah, Cordian Thunder is 10 points less and does way more.
You get a shape change and a pulse wave.
Mm-hmm. All right, Silk, Spider-Man family, 70 points. Call in help from across the Spider-Verse. Attack power, Incap. When she does, she can use it normally, or she can use it as if she had triple bolts, but doesn't give action tokens to characters with 0 action tokens.
Yeah, the wording on that's kind of weird.
Yeah, old wording is tripping me up a little. Probability control during an opponent's turn. She may use prob to reroll her super senses instead of an opponent's roll. That's actually not terrible.
I've been wanting to be able to reroll super senses for ages. I understand why you can't, but I really would like to. This gives me that chance, but I'm not taking it.
You know, we could just play Kevin, and yeah. Kevin
That's true. I could play Kevin, but I don't want to play Kevin.
All right, Night Watch. Maximum Carnage, Future Scientist, 85 points. The cape protects me. Night Watch can use plasticity after clearing. Choose an edge of the square he currently occupies. Line of fire drawn to him across that edge are blocked until your next turn. Special damage. Perplex. Only to target himself.
He's got such a cool trait, and the rest of him sucks.
Can I burn? Am I allowed to burn him?
What do you mean burn him? That's such a cool cape.
Bro. It doesn't do anything.
He
Like,
doesn't do anything, but he's got a cool cape.
they could just say his lines of fire are blocked. Like, it's only one side. That just seems
Just
like
stick him next to a wall. I don't
that
know.
just seems annoying to track. Not even good.
It would be annoying to track.
All right, Death Adler, Serpent Society Assassin. This we have the sneak attack trait again, so it's phase 3 or less to make an attack. Stealth. When Death Adler occupies water terrain, lines of fire can't be drawn to him by non-adjacent opposing characters. So stealth and water. Special attack, blades, poison, giant reach 2, damage dealt by Adler to 100 points or less can't be reduced below 1.
Yeah. Worst precision strike, but still all right. I'm not playing him.
Yeah, no, that's bad.
All right, Venom. Shout out Eminem for Sinister Syndicate Brute Monster Reporter for 125 whopping points. You get tasty. When an opposing character takes 3 or more damage from one of Venom's attacks, after actions resolve, heal Venom 1 click. So if you want to stick a symbiote on him, so you get Steel Energy and tasty. Oh yeah, also Venom can use plasticity and shape change and automatically breaks away, which is pretty cool. Um, Halfway through the dial, no, sorry, a third of the way through the dial, we've got a special defense power. You can't spell team without EAT. Venom can use defend and toughness. And at the beginning of your turn, you may deal an adjacent friendly character 1 unavoidable damage to heal Venom 1 click.
Mm.
It's a cool character, but for 125, gee
The
willikers.
sculpt is cool.
The sculpt is incredible.
Yeah, the sculpt
It's
is.
a gorgeous sculpt. He's got all the tendrils coming off of him. Figure sucks.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Anti-Venom. Monster Reporter, 100 points. Alien symbiote trait, so plasticity, shape change, auto breaks away. I am the cure. Freed. Choose a different power for each opposing character within 2 squares in line of fire. Each character can't use the chosen power for them until your next turn.
So, I mean, outwit for every opposing character within 2 squares in line of fire is cool.
Ugh. For 100
Um,
points?
for 100 points, no.
That's not good. Cottonmouth. Sneak attack, so phase 3 or less, make an attack. Special attack, Blades Claw's Fangs, super strength. When you use blades while holding an object, the attack can't be evaded and the object is not removed. Oh, that's kind of.
That is only, it's only on the last 3 clicks, though.
Oh, yeah, you're right. All right, well, let's look at his 100 point line where he has his starts with a damage power. Exploit weakness modifies attack +1 for each action token on the targeted character.
Kind of cool until you remember that he's 100 points for a 10 for 4.
All right, let's look at Hobgoblin. 80 points. Shape change. If you use it and succeed, place an identity token on an opposing character's card, removing it from any other character's card. When Hobgoblin is the only target of an attack and is hit, you may remove the identity token from an opposing character's card to have that character become the hit target of the attack, even if it would be illegal.
That's a cool power.
That's a lot of mumbo jumbo for 80 points.
It's a lot of tracking, but it's cool. And again, Hobgoblin gets hard countered by Betty Brant, and that just makes him unplayable.
It's if he uses shape change once, he puts a token on someone, and then when he would be hit by an attack, he can just make the person that he shape changed on earlier in the game the hit target.
It's pretty cool.
It's cute. All right, Jackal, 75 points. Scientist keyword. Shape change. At the beginning of the game, roll a d6, subtract 3, minimum 1. Place a number of clone tokens equal to the result on Jackal's card. When Jackal would be KO'd, remove a clone token, place him anywhere, place him in any starting area on click 4. On click 4 and click 1, he has Outwit Perplex. Ooh.
That's rough for 75.
Kooky Switch. Now, take away her prob and make her 3 times as expensive.
Yeah, and then take away all of her good powers. He is a scientist, though, so you can run him with Tony.
Yeah, use Tony to make it so he reduces damage by an additional 1.
Which it would make it so he reduces by 1. Yep. Anaconda. We've got Femizons, Serpent Society, and Brute for 60. We've got Sneak Attack again. Still phasing teleport. If you move 3 or less, you get to make a close attack. We've got another trait, Twisted Tangle of Lengthening Limbs. Anaconda can use Plasticity and Giant Reach too. Opposing characters within 2 squares and line of fire treat Anaconda as if she were adjacent for movement purposes. So I believe if they don't have move through, they have to stop if they move within 2 of her.
Yeah, it works kind of like Prime Batman from BTU or Omega Batman, where it kind of just ties them down even though you're not adjacent.
That's very cool. And the attack power on first 2 clicks, Anaconda can ignore walls when making a close attack. Pretty slick.
We know that's good. Chase She-Hulk, or TV She-Hulk had it, and I don't know, at least one player did well with him.
Yep.
Shout out to Azarus.
Well, yeah. And if you want a sealed bomb, Flash from Masters of Time had something similar. It was just opposing characters within 1 square or count as adjacent or something like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty slick.
My consensus,
cool power.
I'm never touching this figure in my life.
Yeah.
Alright. Norman Osborn. Still wearing the mask underneath. At the beginning of the game, you will place a character named Green Goblin from your sideline on this card on any click. Choose a power on that click. Norman Osborn can use that power this game. Wow, that's terrible. For 50 points...
It's a pilot with 1 power.
It's a pilot for 50 points that gets gets Outwit and 1 other power. That does nothing.
Yeah.
Burn it. Overdrive. Superior to the other guys. Once per turn for all characters with this trait, if a character uses Sinister Team ability to replace their attack value with Overdrive's attack value, that character can use Sidestep. That's pretty good, but you're replacing it with a 9, so never doing that. Give Overdrive a free action if he's adjacent to a standard object. Remove that object from the game and place a charged up bystander in that square if none are on the map. The charged up is an 11 speed sidestep, 0 attack, 18 defense toughness, 0 damage, passenger 4, and it's a vehicle. And it says it can only be piloted by a character named Overdrive.
Now, I did not play when vehicles existed. What is a vehicle?
A vehicle? A car? I don't know. Basically, you could take like someone could take a power action to get inside of the vehicle, and then the vehicle can just kind of like take actions now.
It's a lot of work for passenger 4.
The character like in the vehicle can't be attacked until you kill the vehicle, and the vehicle can pop out the pilot later as a power action.
Well,
it's a lot of words.
It's interesting
to say nothing.
Next up, we got Scorpion, a Masters of Evil Sinister Syndicate with Sinister Syndicate team ability. We've got Scorpion Suit, Leap, Climb, and Sidestep, and Tail Whip, Close Combat Expert, and Giant Reach 3. So we're an 11 for 3 with Sidestep. 50 points. Probably not.
Hard pass.
For 5 more points, you get Spot.
That's true. All right. Uncommons Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Avengers, Spider-Man, Family, Spider-Man TA. Call and assist from the Spider-Verse. When Spider-Man makes a close attack, hit characters are given an action token. The action token does not deal pushing damage. That's not even a game mechanic. G Willikers. That's a hard pass.
Yeah. Mr. Hyde, Masters of Evil Brute with Masters of Evil team ability. He's 100 points for 7 clicks. Unbridled Fury, at the beginning of your turn, if Mr. Hyde was attacked by an opposing character since your last turn, place an anger token on his card. When he clears action tokens, remove an anger token for each action token being removed from him. If there is an anger token on his card, he can use Sidestep and modifies his attack and damage values +1 for each anger token. So we're looking at, if you don't use leadership, you don't give him willpower somehow, max of 12 for 5.
That's
But he's a 4 speed when he's charging.
That's so bad. Oh no.
He has Invuln.
No.
That's the
Max
best
of
reducer I've
14
seen.
for 6.
14?
Yeah, back
Well, true. On his last click,
I
he
guess
can
you
be
could
a
have
14 for
3
6.
anger tokens, no?
If you can get him willpower or
Yeah, so he could be
leadership.
15 for 7 twice with
Yeah,
the
but
flurry.
if you're just raw dogging him,
I mean, so far I think this is the best character we've looked at.
somehow, yeah.
Alright, Beetle. Sinister Syndicate Armor. Once per turn for all friendly characters, if they use Sinister Syndicate team ability to replace their attack value with Beetles, after resolutions, give all hit characters an action token. Running Shot automatically breaks away for 75 points, 10 attack, 6 range, double target.
I mean, it's a figure I would have used back when I first started, but at this point, probably not.
I think it's definitely a figure of all time. Moving on to Tiger Shark. Trait, Blood in the Water. Tiger Shark modifies his speed value +1 when attacking an opposing character that is not on its starting click. If any opposing character has taken damage from an attack this turn, modify his attack +2 instead. Once per turn, trait 2. Once per turn, when Tiger Shark occupies Water Terrain, he can use Sidestep even if he's already used Sidestep this turn. 110 points, Dolphin Symbol, 8 speed Sidestep, 10 attack blade, 17 defense, invuln, and 2 damage exploit.
Yeah, that's cool that he can double Sidestep. That's cool.
You're being so optimistic. You're like, I gotta find something good about every figure.
They have cool things about them. They just suck.
Bro, it's okay. You kind of sound like Scott Porter in his unboxings. He spends like 10 years explaining why he likes a terrible figure.
Well, at least I aspire to the greats.
The greats, bro. I don't know. He doesn't even show up for Worlds.
Well, there's 2 Scott Porters. There's black shirt and white shirt.
He doesn't even show up for Worlds. Can he really be that great?
I mean, he was in the sneak peek of X-Men 97.
Mm-hmm. All right.
He showed. It was just on a big screen.
Puff Adler. Sneak attack trait. Trait 2, Intimidating Size. At the beginning of your turn, choose Puff Adler. Can use at the beginning of your turn, choose Super Strength, Giant Size, or Standard Size. Puff can use the effect until you choose again. Free. Attack power. Give Puff an action token. Deal 1 pen to an opposing character within 3 squares and line of fire.
I don't know why you would ever choose standard size if you can always have super strength and giant. I'd rather have I'd much rather have super strength and big willpower.
I think it's so you can turn tiny again.
I mean, like I do understand why. Like they gotta give you some options, but
Yeah, that.
yeah.
All right. Cloak, finishing on our dagger. Wait, finishing up on the cloak and dagger combo. Improve movement, yes. Cloak can use carry. If he carries a friendly character named Dagger, he may carry an additional character. / give Cloak a power action and place a friendly character named Dagger within 10 squares in line of fire in a square adjacent to Cloak. So for 35 points, it's kind of like Super Blackheart, but only for Dagger. And if you had to guess,
And dagger sucks.
how many daggers do you think are silver legal?
Is it just that one?
There are two. One is a Pog, and one is a Pog based off the original, and one is the original.
Oh.
He can use Shape Change, and when he hits opposing characters with a close attack, that attack deals 1 pen instead of normal damage. This Cloak actually has a legacy card. Fun fact.
He does. I recognize the sculpt.
It's a pretty sculpt. Cloak typically has good sculpts. Moving on to Moon Knight.
The moon.
90 points. 9, 10, 18, 3. When he damages an opposing character, place a tribute token on his card. At the beginning of your turn, give Moon Knight a free action and remove a tribute token from his card to heal him 1 click. When Moon Knight would be KO'd, you may remove 2 tribute tokens to instead turn him to click 6. So his first non-KO click.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, I like that it's cute because it could stack really high.
He does have to keep damaging opposing figures, though. If he had multi-target, I think he'd be really good because then he could damage multiple people per turn and get multiple tokens.
Oh, this is actually not terrible. He has a special attack. Modify Moon Knight's attack value +1 for each opposing character within his range that can draw a line of fire to him. So he could pretty realistically be a 10, 10 + 3 just by hanging out.
Yeah. I think you could potentially run anything that gives him an extra bolt.
I was thinking
and
Pulse
Precision
Wave.
Strike.
I was thinking.
Oh, Pulse Wave.
Yeah.
Oh, Pulse Wave would be really good with him.
Because it doesn't say once per turn, so you could Pulse Wave, hit a bunch of guys, and get a bunch of tokens.
It's true. And if you're just really close to them, you're just a 13 Pulse Wave.
Yeah, that'd be a fun gimmick. I don't think anyone should actually play that figure.
He's 90 points.
Yeah.
It's a lot for a Pulse Wave.
Oh,
that he doesn't even have.
It'd be 100. Yeah, we'd have to be giving him Pulse Wave.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on to Vulture. Syndicate Scientist, 50 points. Opposing characters with Boot modify their attack values -1 when targeting a Vulture with a close attack.
11 speed charge. I think that's the fastest we've seen in the set.
Yeah. It's also a terrible figure. Ooh, I'm being so cynical.
I think he's neat. I come from a past of Warhammer where people couldn't hit planes with melee attacks unless you had the ability to fly. So I'm a fan of being weaker against flying targets. I think that's cool. Good for the game? Probably not. I think it's cool.
That used to be a core mechanic in the game.
Was it really?
Yeah, so really old dials have a soaring mechanic where it has 3 notches, and there's notch 1, notch 2, notch 3. And it was notch 1 is ground, notch 2 is soaring, and notch 3 is flying. If you were on the ground, you couldn't hit somebody that was flying unless you were soaring, I believe.
That's weird.
So they got rid of that pretty quickly.
Weird.
That was based off Warhammer, actually.
Really?
A lot of early game mechanics were based off Warhammer, and then they got rid of them because they're bad.
Yeah, they're very different games.
Because Warhammer's trash. Holy text box.
Good gracious, was this Yu-Gi-Oh?
Mysterio text box. Alright. Illusions and Nightmares for 60 points. When Mysterio starts the game with a mist marker attached. While it is attached, all lines of fire drawn to Mysterio are hindered. Give Mysterio a power action and choose an opposing character within range and line of fire. Attach the mist marker to them, removing it from anywhere else. When another character with a mist marker attached to them makes an attack, the targets have shape change. If the target can already use shape change, that target can use super senses. When the character with the mist marker it hits or is KO'd, attach the mist marker to Magneto or Mysterio.
That's kind of nifty.
So it's power action, give someone within range and line of fire the token, and then when that person attacks, you get shape change. If you can already use shape change, you get senses. But if they have Battle Fury, tough luck.
You're cooked.
That's a lot of words for nothing.
I think it's cool.
All right. This next one's neat. Speed Demon. He's got a 12 speed hypersonic. Once per turn for all characters with this trait, if a character uses Sinister Syndicate to replace their attack value with his attack value, they can use Prob that attack. Oh. I think that's the best superior than other guys' trait we've seen. Speed Shadow. When moving through a square, you may place the Speed Shadow marker in it, removing it from anywhere else. When Speed Demon makes a close attack, he treats characters adjacent to the Speed Shadow marker as adjacent to himself. He has a defense special, combat reflexes, and if you moved during your last turn, ESD. Back dial, we have a speed power, hypersonic, and you can use flurry instead of making a close attack. What do you think, Gabe?
It feels like Prime Reverse Flash, but double the points. And no precision strike.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's a really cool figure. Yeah, I think it's cool. Good? But I think it's really cool.
I mean, it is neat because you could start adjacent to someone, move away, placing a speed marker adjacent to the character you started next to, and then like hypersonic 12 squares away and then attack them from across the map.
Yeah. And if you somehow got to click 3, then you just get to run away 11 and flurry them while you're 11 squares away. That's pretty slick.
Huh. Alright, Sandman. Give Sandman a power action. You may give Sandman a power action and place a sand wall marker in his square, removing it from anywhere else and aligning it with one edge of the square.
Oh, it's another one of these.
The sand wall. The sand wall is a wall that Sandman can move through and does not block his line of fire. If Sandman is within 3 squares of the sand wall, you may give Sandman a free action to make a close attack as if he occupied that square. So he has like barrier. He has barrier. Place a wall, but only one wall.
Yeah, you can put it in a doorway, I guess.
That's so bad for 90 points.
Hydro Man, same sculpt, but a prime and water.
Ooh, Prime Hydro Man, 100 points or 60 points.
Give him a free action and attach a submerged marker to an adjacent opposing character, removing it from anywhere else. That character can't be placed, must break away before moving, and can't do so automatically. Each time that character fails to break away, deal it 1 penetrating damage. When that character breaks away, remove the submerged marker from it. Water sustains me. Give Hydro Man a free action and choose. place a water terrain marker within 6 squares in line of fire, or remove a water terrain marker from a square that he occupies and heal him 1 click. Cool heal himself. Absorbing excess water. If Hydro Man occupies a square of water terrain, he has giant size and modifies his damage value by +1. If there are also 8 adjacent squares of water terrain, he instead has colossal and modifies his damage +2. Top dial for 2 clicks on his speed power. He has Hydro Man can use sidestep and improved movement, everything. Cool, I guess. He's very reliant on water and free actions.
I mean, he does something unique. I mean, I think that's probably the first figure we've seen that does something interesting. But
Yeah.
I feel like simultaneously he does nothing.
Yeah, I mean, he has sidestep top dial. That's about it.
Yeah. You want to read?
Maybe he has 4 damage.
You want to read us Boomerang?
Boomerang! Oh my gosh, look at that sculpt. It's gorgeous. Oh, he's got 110 points or 75. I can already tell this is going to be good. Superior to the other guys. Once per turn for all characters with this trait, if a character uses Sinister Syndicate to replace their attack value with boomerangs, that character can use Precision Strike during that attack. I think that's a pretty good one. I'd say that's up there with Speed Demons for the probability control. Mid-air boomerang deflection is his special defense power on top dial on both starting lines. Boomerang can use ESD. When Boomerang has no action tokens and would be hit by a range attack, you may give him an action token to immediately use super senses. Interesting. I mean, if you're getting hit, why not? Got my own gang now, and they sort of listen to me. Only on his 110-point starting line. Boomerang can use leadership. When he does and fails, you may give an action token to an adjacent friendly character, and if you do so, remove an action token from him. So he's greedy. Alright. We got a 11 6-range double target energy explosion. That's fine. Running shot, 5 speed when he's doing it. That's fine. Sisu characters. That's fine. Not my favorite character, but I think he's one of the better ones we've seen so far.
You know, I don't think it's worth it, but there is a scenario where you could be playing like double spots and they replace their values with his value just to give them precision strike.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And I mean, if you're on, what is he spots a Sinister Syndicate?
Yeah, you could sinister swap him in.
Yeah. And if you wanted to, you could have White Shirt Porter give your. I mean, you wouldn't work with the swaps, but you could White Shirt to give a static +1 to your spots, so they switch in for the 11, get Precision Strike, but they're still a 12. It's an option.
Yeah, it's a figure, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You want to read us Electro?
Oh, I was just looking at him. He seems that's a slick sculpt.
Yeah, no, he's got these band. He's got bands, bro. He's rich. No, he's got electricity coming out from all of them for him.
Oh yeah. 70 points, you get a full dial of a special attack power. Nice. Energy Explosion Precision Strike. When Electro makes an range attack, if he has 3 original targets, he deals pen. Oh my gosh, for 70? Alright, that's Electro's pretty cool. Precision Strike, Energy Explosion with pen if he has 3 targets. Hey look, he has 3 bolts. We got a 6 range on that too. We're only a 10 attack, but I mean, that's fixable. I like him. I'm a big fan of Energy Explosion. I would consider running this figure.
Hmm. Counterpoint.
I. Hmm.
Hawkeye with the incandescence with the incandescence ring.
Remind me what that one does again.
Energy explosion, but it deals pen.
How much is Hawkeye again?
75.
Oh, yeah, I'd run that. Never mind. Here's the thing. I don't have Hawkeye, and this is a rare. So this is gonna be like 12 cents to the Hawkeye is like $40.
Hawkeye. Oh yeah, he's still modern legal. Jeez.
It is budget Hawkeye.
Ugh, not even budget. He only makes one attack. It's budget incandescence ring.
I suppose.
All right.
I still really like Electro. I think he's cool.
I think he's neat. I would never play him personally. All right.
See, if I had Sinister Syndicate characters, I would play him in a casual game. 100%.
Yeah, I don't think I would. In a casual game, he could be silly, but I would never play him in a tournament.
We got Carnage up next. Ooh. Maximum Carnage. Didn't know that was a keyword. And Monster.
Yes.
Not Symbiote.
Nope. Symbiote came out in the same set as Prime Spider-Man.
Really?
Yep. So it was Maximum Carnage, and then we got the Codex keyword that replaced Maximum Carnage. And then replacing the Codex keyword, we got Symbiote.
Are they errata to be the same thing, or are they different?
Not.
They're different. They aren't taking the magic approach where they take all of the lizard variants and make them all lizard.
You would think.
Oh, tragic.
People have been complaining about it for years, and they haven't done anything.
Oh, well, for 100 points, we've got Alien Symbiote again, so plasticity, shape change, and auto breakaways. Whenever Carnage damages an opposing character of lower points, we are 100 points. With an attack, do not place an action token on him for this action. That's pretty cool. Whenever Carnage KOs an opposing character, heal him 1 click. Or if that character was lower points, heal him 2 clicks instead. Also pretty cool. However, we're an 8-speed charge, 11 blades, 17 reflexes. 3 with no power. We're dying. 100 points, not worth.
I think this is the first character with like an actually interesting ability.
Yeah, he just likes eating lower point characters. I think that's cool.
Not placing an action token on him is really nice.
Honestly, that's pretty. I think that's a really cool ability. But same thing with all the other really cool abilities besides Electro. I would not play him.
Yeah. All right. The Lizard. Sinister Syndicate Animal Monster Scientist. Sinister Syndicate team ability, 80 points. He takes a maximum... When Lizard takes damage from an attack, heal him 1 click. When Lizard has 2 action tokens, he can use Regeneration as free. That's only on his back 5 clicks. He's 6 clicks long, has it on the back 5. Wow. That's,
It's a dial.
It's a figure. Anyway, Mephisto.
Yeah, I hear he does things.
So if I'm not mistaken, you should be able to see it in the gem, but this should be a world championship figure.
Oh.
I don't remember who.
I was wondering why there was a photorealistic face on there.
Yeah, no. I've played this guy. He's actually not terrible. He is mystical deity ruler. He's 130 or 45. If he's 45 and he crosses his red KO line, he's KO'd. If he's 130 points, he has cosmic energy and is not KO'd when he crosses the red line and can't be healed above the red line. Trait 2. When a character would miss and doesn't have a contract token... When a character would miss and doesn't have a contract token on his card, that character's player may place 1 on that character's card, and that character can use probability control to target that attack roll. I just had a stroke reading that. Characters with a contract token on their card modify their defense value -1 when they are KO, and when they are KO'd, heal Mephisto 1 click.
Okay, so if they don't have a contract token and they miss, you are allowed to
Yeah.
put a token on their card, and they can prob themselves.
If they don't have a token, you can immediately put a token on them and give them prob. Okay. Speed power on starting clicks, sidestep, stealth, power. Choose an opposing character within range and line of fire, and place that character into a square that is adjacent to their current square. If no opposing characters within 4 squares, this action is free instead.
Ooh, look at that 8 range. See through hindering.
Ooh.
Stealth ain't got nothing.
Yeah, I mean, sidestep, stealth, perplex, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay 130 for it.
I wouldn't pay 45 for it.
Well, good, you can't. Oh, no, you do. That's all you get for that.
No,
I forgot that they did the weird starting lines like that.
Yeah, he's got the reverse starting line. So if you play him at full, he still starts on the support powers and then just gets big. But if you play him at low, he just is tiny the whole time. All right.
I am not a fan of this figure. I think he's cool. I wouldn't play him.
I like the face and the gem. It really reminds me of like the original Solemn Simulacrum art.
Yes, where he just kind of looks like mildly upset.
That's what it reminds me of, yeah. All right, Black Cat. Ooh.
Oh, I know why you said that.
Marvel Diva keyword.
That's a thing?
New favorite character, by the way. Marvel Knights Spider-Man family. Trait. When Black Cat hits an attack, you may choose that it deals no damage. If you do, you may choose an equipped item that character can use. Or equip. You may choose an equipment. Wait, hold on, what? If you do, you may choose an item equipped to that character that was an object and equip it to Black Cat.
What does that even mean?
So if they have equipment, you can just take it. Okay.
Okay, so simplified is just stealing equipment.
Yeah. Once per turn, when Black Cat makes an attack or that is the target of an attack, you may reroll one of the dice in the attack roll. I mean,
that's cool. That's pretty good.
That's nifty. Just doesn't stand up modernly. All right. Last one for me, and then you get to take over again. Frogman, the original Frogman. He is not dealt knockback damage. Free. Knock him 4 squares in a horizontal or vertical direction. After resolutions, if his knockback path was stopped by a character, Frogman deals that character Frogman knocks that character back 2 squares. And it doesn't say opposing, so you can use that to like get extra movement. Fun fact. Trait 2, when Frogman knocks back an opposing character and that character is KO'd by knockback damage, after resolutions resolve, give an action token to all opposing characters within 4 squares of the KO'd character's last occupied square.
That is a very fun character, although I don't like using horizontal or vertical. Like, I understand that's kind of the required language. I just don't like it.
They could have just said direct path.
But direct path isn't perfect diagonals also direct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like him. I think Frogman's pretty cool.
I like the Legacy more, but he's neat. Alright, you want to start us with that Spider-Man, our first super rare.
I actually like this Spider-Man. We've got Spider-Man, Avengers, Spider-Man Family, Reporter, Scientist, so we get lots of good team abilities. Sorry, lots of good keywords besides Reporter. That one's lame. And we have Spider-Man team ability. We can move through elevation and hindering, which is important. We've got Spider's Web. When he hits, after actions resolve, you may attach his web marker to a hit target, removing it from anywhere else. that character with the web marker can't move without breaking away and can't automatically break away. Other characters don't have to break away from that character, and when that character successfully breaks away, remove the web marker. You're just sticking a guy in place when he hits. That's cool. Top 3 has a special speed power. Spider-Man can use hypersonic, but only to make close attacks. So, not as good as normal hypersonic, but it's fine. And on back 3, we've got a special attack power. Precision Strike gives Spider-Man a free action to make a close attack. So, we got 2 attacks per turn on the back dial. 100 points is not worth it for the figure, but I like him anyway.
Yeah, I don't have any disagreements. I think you're absolutely right. So, coming
Oh,
up. What?
I completely forgot his first trait.
Oh, did you?
Super senses.
Oh yeah.
And when he's targeted by a range attack, you increase the result of super senses by 1. So close attacks are 4 through 6. Range attacks use 3 through 6 senses.
Yeah, it says he can evade. He can evade characters that use Precision Strike, because when this figure came out, Precision Strike just was like Battle Fury to shape change. You just couldn't use super senses. Full stop.
Y'all.
It was so broken.
And then we get a cool duo, Power Man and Iron Fist. We are Avengers Heroes for Hire and Marvel Knights. Martial arts or street smarts. At the beginning of your turn, you may turn Power Man and Iron Fist dial to the same click number of another color. When on a red click number, they can use combat reflexes. When on a blue click number, they can use super strength. We are 50 points for alternating powers, if you like to call it that. Yeah, we've got some alright powers on Iron Fist and some alright powers on Power Man. That's about it.
Yeah, going on to Baron Zemo. 90 points. Masters of Evil, Thunderbolts, Masters of Evil TA. Other friendly characters with the Masters of Evil or Thunderbolts keyword can use Sidestep and modify their attack +1. Oh, that's, I think, legitimately the best. I think that's actually seems pretty good, and
That's really good for 90.
I mean, for
I mean,
90, no,
not for 90.
but like,
But that's still
Sidestep
really
and +1
slick.
attack, that's like a 90-point white shirt porter if you think about it. Leadership, Outwit. When he uses leadership and succeeds, you may remove an action token from each adjacent friendly character with the Masters of Evil keyword or Thunderbolts keyword instead of one character. Neat.
That's a cool figure. And he actually starts on a 12 attack.
Yeah.
Watch out.
I think that's the highest attack in the set we've seen.
Yeah, the highest base attack at least.
Yeah, you want to take
Zemo?
us to...
Pretty slick.
Yeah. I don't think I don't think I'd play him, though.
Spider-Gwen. We've got a Spider-Man family celebrity with Spider-Man TA for 95. Missed me, now you gotta kiss. D's. Oh my gosh, are they making a D's? What is this? Are they making a D's nuts joke?
They are, yeah.
Spider-Gwen can use super senses and can evade attack. Oh yeah, precision strike. So you have 50-50 senses because you have super senses. Calling help from the Spider-Verse. So when you hit, roll a d6, 3 through 6. You can place another friendly character with Spider-Man family keyword adjacent to Spider-Gwen. Spider's Web. When you hit, you give people web tokens. They can't move. They have to break. Well, they can move. They just have to break away. They can't automatically break away. Other people don't have to break away from them. And if they do successfully break away, the web token goes away. Yeah. All right. Top dial. I like the reflexes in 50-50 senses. On the last click, once per game at the beginning of your turn, turn Spider-Gwen's dial to click 1. Cool. I don't know how often
Yeah.
that's triggering, but cool.
Ooh. If you want to talk about a trait that never triggers, just wait. Just wait for Craven Prime. Don't skip ahead. Don't skip ahead. He's the
I'm not.
best figure in the set. He's
Okay.
actually by far the worst figure in the set. It's awesome. But I'm going to go Craven and then Craven Prime. Alright, Craven, 75. Trait, once per turn when another friendly character damages an opposing character, choose one. Modify one of Craven's combat values except damage by +1, or heal Craven a click.
That's pretty cool.
Craven has power. Place a hunted token on an hunted, not haunted. Place a hunted token on an opponent's card, removing it from anywhere else. When the opposing character with the hunted token moves due to being given an action, after actions resolve, you may move Craven up to 8 squares. He must break away if adjacent to an opposing character. If the opposing character has a Spider-Man family keyword, Craven automatically breaks away when doing so. And then he has an attack special. Blades. Craven can use either Flurry or Giant Reach 3, but only on the Haunted token character.
Cool. Cool character, but having to do a power action for the hunted token kind of tough. Well, I mean, you just put it on the card, so it's not even within range or anything. Well, good, range is 0.
I don't.
So, I mean, if you're going first, turn 1, hunted token.
Ugh, wow. This figure. Like, it's okay. Like, I would never play this in Silver. But.
Yeah. I think this is
Ugh.
one, if you pull it, you go, oh, cool, and then you go, okay, how much is it on eBay?
And then you see it's like $2 and you get rid of it.
It's $2 because nobody wants it. Everyone had the same reaction you did.
All right, let's look at Craven Prime. Best figure in the
Uh,
set. Once per game, when he would be KO'd by pushing damage, instead turn him to click 1. He's 75
that
points.
has to be fake.
So, keep in mind, this Craven, when he came out, was terrible. This Craven, when he came out, was god-awful.
Wait, he has
And he does
a
nothing.
worse speed than regular Craven.
Yeah. The
And he
Prime
doesn't have
Craven
Sinister Syndicate.
is worse. I think he's supposed to be a zombie Craven.
That's what it's looking like.
He is worse in every way. Stats, worse. Dial, worse. Doesn't even have a trait. Might as well not have a trait because pushing damage doesn't exist.
That's all right. That's a yeah.
You want to read us Devil Dino?
I would love to read Devil Dinosaur. A red T-Rex with a gun. We've got hate. I didn't know that was a keyword either. Savage Land Animal Past for 100. Devil Dinosaur can use sidestep and cannot carry. Cool. Well, that's probably because his arms are so short. Um, special speed power. Oh my gosh, a 2 speed. Give Devil Dinosaur a power action if there are no bystander tokens placed by him on the map. Choose a type of bystander on this card you haven't chosen this game and place 3 of them within 3 squares of line of fire. Crazy. Oh, we have telekinesis. Cool. First time seeing that. Cliche villainous mon. Wait, this is a sentient dinosaur, isn't it?
Yeah.
Devil Dinosaur can use toughness. When Devil Dinosaur would take damage from an attack, he takes 1 unavoidable damage instead. This can't be countered or ignored. Wow. That's actually not terrible. And then we hit a stop click on 4. Stop! Devil Dinosaur can use Battle Fury. Devil Dinosaur can't be healed above this click for the rest of the game. And Devil Dinosaur does have giant size. So I suppose we should look at the bystanders that he creates. Being Drop Bear, just another name for the koala.
Oh. They all have a trait that's just autonomous before autonomous came out.
Yeah? Oh, and you get 3 of each of these. So you get 3 5-speed charge, 10 blades, 16 reflexes with tiny. You get 3 4-speed running shot with Pensai. You get 3 leap climb pulse wave senses crabs.
Homicide crab.
Wow. The homicide crab. Also Rockabilly Modoc.
Rockabilly Modoc. Mm-hmm.
This is a goofy figure with a goofy sculpt
You
with
know,
goofy bystanders, and I absolutely love Devil Dinosaur.
I don't think I'd play him. I think this is not a like. I don't think any of these figures we've looked at so far are playable. I just don't.
This is a good mascot piece.
Well, there was the one figure. Boomerang was like maybe playable. Um, What was I saying?
But we still have 14 more things to go
I
through.
know. We've already taken up like almost 2 hours. We're not very good at this whole set review thing, are we?
Oh, it's the first one I've ever done, so.
Yeah, same here. Doctor Octopus. Close combat. When he makes a close combat attack, Giant Reach 3, improve targeting characters, / power, make 4 close combat attacks to deal 2 damage. After
What?
resolutions, modify the defense value of any character hit more than 2 times by these attacks, -2 until your next turn. Special damage. Leadership, Outwit. During your turn, 2 adjacent friendly characters with the Sinister Syndicate keyword can be given a power action to use Outwit.
Hmm. I mean, 4 attacks is cool. Dealing 2 damage is not as cool. I think if you could find a way to give him exploit or precision strike,
Boomerang.
but
Boomerang
boomerang,
or one of the rings.
yeah, yeah. Wish you had more bolts because then you could do the one ring.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
What? Oh, close attacks. You used to not be able to multi-target close attack,
Oh,
so that's why he doesn't have multi-bolts.
I see. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, next up we've got Chameleon. It's a Modox 11 Sinister Syndicate Spy for 70. Sorry for messing up my words. It's 11 o'clock at night. Um, Trait, I could be anyone. When building your force, you may include up to 3 standard characters of 60 points or less on your sideline. I believe you can just do that anyway now. These characters are disguises this game. Ooh, that's special. Disguises can't be replaced or chosen for any game effects unless used by Chameleon. We've got another trait, Master of Disguises. Power action. If no opposing character has line of fire to him, replace him with a disguise the same number of clicks from its starting line. For the rest of the game, anytime that character is targeted with an attack, roll a d6. 1 through 4, that character is no longer a disguise and is replaced by Chameleon the same number of clicks from the starting line, and he becomes the target of the attack. Interesting. I know who you really are, Spider-Man. Opposing characters within 3 squares can't use shape change or be replaced. Kind of cool. And we have a special speed power. Chameleon can use shape change, stealth, and is a wild card. We have perplex as well. Eh.
Yeah, that's my reaction. I don't got anything to say. All right.
There's a 66% chance that he just doesn't do what he's supposed to do.
That's really bad. Anyway, Ares, like the guy that's restricted in Silver Age.
Yeah.
Can't be the target of outwit or prob from opposing characters unless they are higher points or have deity. When an opposing character takes damage from a close attack from Ares, Attach a slash marker to that character, removing it from anywhere else. When a character with a slash marker is given an action token, deal it 1 pen. When that character heals or clears actions, remove the slash marker. Special damage on back dial. When Ares KOs an opposing character, remove an action token from him and heal him 1 click.
That's actually pretty nice to have on the back dial on the same clicks as Flurry.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of nice. He is 200 or 125. We actually have a 10, 12, 19, 4. That's a point. That's a stat line we could see today. With a 6 range even. That's a pretty cool figure. I think he's playable.
You think he's playable?
I think he's. I mean, you're gonna lose,
So he's not
but
playable.
He's playable.
If he's quote unquote playable, but you're gonna lose, that's not playable. That's just a
But look
waste
how
of
cool he
points.
is. Look how cool he is.
Just play the band. Just play the
Look how
Ares
cool
in
he
modern and
is.
use that sculpt. It's fine.
Look how cool he is.
All right, 200-point Morlun. I
Is he
think
better than 80-point Morlun?
this Morlun actually does have a legacy card, by the way. All right,
Really?
Morlun begins the game on click 4. When an opposing character takes damage from a close attack from Morlun, put a slash marker on that character, moving it from anywhere else. Characters with the slash marker is given an action token, deal 1 pen. When that character heals or clears, remove the slash marker. The same as
Ares.
Steel Energy, when he does, if an opponent that took damage has the animal or Spider-Man, you heal him 2. Instead, when an opposing character takes damage from his slash marker, heal him 1 click. When he heals in any of these ways, he can heal past his starting line. Special speed power on his click 5 through 8. So second click of his starting line. Morlun can use phase, teleport, and sidestep. Give Morlun a free action and place him adjacent to an opposing character within 8 squares that has the animal keyword or Spider-Man family keyword.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's a cool figure. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, anyway. Spider-Man... Oh, what? Spider-Man 2211. Has the call-in help from the Spider-Verse trait. When Spider-Man hits, after resolutions, you may attach a web marker, removing it from anyone else. That character can't move without breaking away, can't automatically break away, yada, 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 yada. When they do break away, you remove the marker. We've seen the Spider's Web trait before. Time Spinners, Guardians of the Timeline. Spider-Man can use Prob. He can use it to re-roll the attack rolls of characters that can use probability control regardless of range or line of fire.
That's a pretty cool ability. I don't think it saves him from being 100 points.
100 points with a 10 attack for 3 sidestep? I don't know. I don't think so.
But next up, we have another Spider-Man, if you couldn't guess. But is it actually Spider-Man? Because it's Superior Spider-Man. We have an Avengers Spider-Man family scientist. Superior Spider-Man can use Flurry. When he does, he can use probability control, and when he hits, the hit character's defense value is modified -1 until your next turn. Ooh. So that doesn't say after resolution, so if I'm reading this right,
Yep.
hit once, decrease, second attack's easier.
Yes.
Cool. Calling help from the Spider-Verse, we've seen it. Spider's Web, we've seen it. After you've gone through the first 3 clicks, you've got Super Senses, Toughness, and Willpower. This is 125 points. Move through characters. Not worth 125 points, but very cool.
You know, I think because it's the first character with Charge, Flurry, Charge, Flurry, Super Strength, Senses, Shape Change. I think it's the best character we've seen.
I would agree with that. I think he is by far the best. I still don't think he's that great.
And I don't even think he's that good. I just think he's the best. I think I think you could actually play this Spider-Man on a competitive team and like get away with it.
He'll
Now,
need a lot of help.
I don't think he was like don't get me wrong. I don't think he's good. But he has the tools he needs to be good, right? He's got the super strength, he's got the rollouts, he's got the flurry
With prob.
with prob. But only when he flurries he has prob, I guess.
Yep. And if he hits a character twice, they get -2 defense. He's a decent opener.
Well, give him the power gem or something. He'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Spider-Man Noir. What a cool character.
Yeah.
With Spider-Man family, detective, and mystical. Give him Chthon.
No.
Just
Ban.
kidding. It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have Colin Help from the Spider-Verse, Spider's Web. It seems to be a trend for these characters. And a special speed power. Spider-Man Noir can use leap, climb, sidestep, and stealth. Or 75 points.
I think you'd have to pay me to play this figure.
I would do it for $20
I'm
at
easy.
a casual
so
event.
I'm easy. Oh, at a casual event, I'm easy. So I'll do like $1. At a
Oh,
competitive
yeah.
event, I don't know.
If it's a, yeah.
You'd have to be.
I'll just give him
Like
motorcycle.
hundreds of dollars. Spider Punk, Colin Help, Spider's Web, Charge Flurry. Oh, wait.
Charge Flare, Precision Strike.
Double target precision strike, super senses, shape change.
And it's 50-50 senses.
And 50 senses.
Move through elevation.
I think we did it, guys. I think we found one of the best figures in the set. I know
Yeah,
I've
I
said
think-
that now,
yeah.
but
Superior Spider-Man and Spider-Punk, they're up there.
Yeah. Old Man Spider. Colin Help.
Oh.
Spider's Web. Recruiter of the Spider-Verse. Phase and teleport, sidestep, stealth, carry 4, but only if they have the Spider-Man family keyword.
And I think we've gone from awesome Superior Spider-Man Noir blah, awesome Spider-Punk back to another miss here.
Mm-hmm.
We're like Marvel making movies. Every other one is good.
Hey. That's so true. All right. I'm just going to take a guess. I'm going to guess all of the rest of the chases have Colin Help and Spider's Web.
I'm going to look ahead. You're absolutely right.
All right. Do you want to read us the last 3 in the set?
I can read you the last 3. It'll be easy since they all have the same 2 traits. Spider Knight. Spider-Man family armor passed, so you can give him past Avengers if you wanted to. We're 110 points. We're at 8-speed charge, 12 blades, 19 with impervious. I didn't know they could print that in this set.
I didn't know that either. Like I am color me surprised. A 19?
And
9 years
Jason
ago?
family. Yeah. I mean, we had it on Ares, but that's at 200.
Oh, did Ares have it? Oh yeah, Ares.
Yeah,
has
he's a
it.
19
Yeah,
invincible.
he does. Yeah. All right.
Plus, Spider Knight gives friendly adjacent characters ESD. For 110, no.
He does the same thing that a 10-point lantern construct does. Because
Yeah.
the catcher's mitt also just gives everyone adjacent ESD.
Cyborg Spider-Man's up next. Look, we've got Colin Help from the Spider-Verse, Spider's Web, and top dial at 100, not 150. You get impervious and senses. Huh. So, 9-speed running shot with 7 range double target energy explosion. 18 impervious with a 4 shape change. But if you play him at 100, you get an 8 plasticity, 11 pen, the impervious senses, and shape change of 3. IT characters and hindering though.
You know, you can almost sell me that. Like the stats, pretty decent. The double target 7 range, pretty decent. You can almost sell me that
Just
if CAV Ultron didn't exist, right? Because yeah, I think he does the exact same thing, just better.
it's tragic. All right, moving on to the Spider-Man. So he, oh, does this one get Mjolnir for free because it has the because it's an article?
Yeah, he should, because his name should just be Spider Man.
It is Spider-Man for all intensive purposes.
Yeah, it should be. Because
Okay.
the Doctor Strange is the same as Doctor Strange. Yeah.
All right. So we got a Spider-Man family armor scientist with Spider-Man TA. We're at 100 points. IT hindering. Once again, calling help Spider's web. And for the first 4 clicks, we have Leap Climb. When you're given a move action, after actions resolve, you can make a closer range attack with a 4 range. If only the pen psi was on top dial and not 1 click down.
That's almost good.
It's right there.
All right. The last two game elements in the set, the symbiote in a can. Equipped characters can use plasticity, shape change, and automatically break away. Give the equipped character has free roll a d6 that can't be rerolled. 5 through 6, modify this character's count base +1. On a 1, place this object in an adjacent square, and the last equipped character can't be equipped by it again this game. So there's
Yeah.
a 33% chance you get something good. A 1 in 6 you get something bad, and a
Yeah, plasticity,
50%
shape change.
a 50% chance just nothing happens when you roll the free action.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know why you would ever roll that because knowing my dice, in practice, I will always hit the 5-6.
mm-hmm.
As soon as I step foot in a tournament, I'm hitting 1.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I think there is just a 4-point symbiote that does the exact same thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a 4-point symbiote that does the exact same thing, but cheap. 2 points cheaper. Alright. Web shooters. Equipped character can use leap climb and may be given a range combat action to make a range attack with a range value of 4 that deals no damage. Alright, so they can range attack, no damage. When equipped character hits with this attack after resolutions, you may attach a web marker to it, removing from anywhere else. And then it's just the
It's
web
the web
trait.
marker
It's just
again.
it's the web trait. It gives leap climb and the web trait. All right, cool. Um, Gabe, I know we've been taking notes. What do you think's playable in this set?
Um, okay, I've got a few. I think I have I have 4 that I would play. Sorry, I have 5 that I would play if I had the right resources. I don't really have any Sinister Syndicate or Masters of Evil, so it'd be hard for me. But I would play Boomerang in the right circumstances. I would play Zemo. I think he's pretty cool.
Okay.
Superior Spider-Man. I like him just enough that I would play him. And I think Spider-Punk is pretty slick. Electro is just there because I like him.
That's fair. All right. For me, it's Captain Stacy, the common prime that does the outwit thing. There could be a situation where you play that figure. I think on like very specific team, it's good. I don't think I play it generally, but I think it's potentially good. I think the Betty Brant, like I was kind of pooping on it a little bit, but it is like you deal it 1 damage, 15-point perplex that nerfs flyers. I mean, at the worst, it's a 15-point perplex. Like not bad. I think and I might be glazing Boomerang. I'm not sure, but I think Boomerang on a sinister like the sinister team could actually do something.
I mean, giving out Precision Strike just for swapping into an 11 is not anything bad.
Yeah,
Especially if you're putting it on a character that's as good as Spot.
like I think that is possible to play in silver. Um, I have Spider Punk because I think what he does is he charges and he flurries and he precision strikes. Now, I definitely think there are better options, but if you're like, I really want to play Spider Punk, well, I think there's only like two good ones, right? There's the Pulse Waver from the most recent Spider-Man set and this one.
Those are the only two I know of.
I had
The Pulse Waver
the
is insane, though.
yeah, the Pulse Waver was really good. I have Superior Spider-Man because he's like he's like he has things that are good. I don't think he's good, but he has abilities that are good. I also have the Web Shooter and the Symbiote. I think both are very good. And so I don't think the web trait from the Web Shooter is actually good, but I think Assist from Another World, like if you have just a couple points left and you're like, well, I'm already playing Assist, I might as well just give this character get a jail free card.
Oh, from Leap Climb, you could web swinging.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh, did I say Assist?
You did.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, web swinging. Um, yeah, you just do a little web swinging. If you're already playing it, a lot of the new spiders just have Leap Climb. I think it'd be fine.
Yeah. I mean, the 6 and the 4 points kind of make me uncomfortable, but
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of that. I think this was the first set where they started doing like nice point numbers. I think before this they were using like evil point numbers. No, they were using some pretty nice point numbers. I don't know when they did the change, but at one point they went from having characters with like evil point values of 62 or 154 or 96 to giving us just nice whole numbers like 5. Whole numbers like 5, of course. Yeah, Gabe, do you have any closing thoughts?
I'm definitely seeing some influence here on what we have in the future. I just think there's a lot of steps between them, and they have a. If they could just lower the point values a bit, I think the set could be decent. But it is what it is. Give my boy Superior a legacy card. That's about it.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. You have a wonderful night.